A few years ago, I was broke and I had nothing. My neighbors used to laugh at me, and today, those same neighbors come to me asking how they can start. The difference between then and now was just one decision, one farming idea. And in the next 13 minutes, I'm going to show you exactly what that idea was, the numbers, the mistakes, everything, so that you can do it too. Even if you have never farmed before, even if you think you have no money, or even if you think you are lazy. Let me take you back. A few years ago, I was not sitting on a farm. I did not have chickens. I did not have money. I was like so many of you watching this video right now, working so hard every single day, but the money was never enough. Bills, fees, rent, every month felt like a war. And the worst part is that I had no plan, no direction, just waking up every day and hoping things will somehow get better. You know what I mean, right? But here is the thing about hope. Without action, hope is just a dream. I needed to do something different, something that could actually change my life. And then I discovered something. One simple farming idea. That's all it took. And I want to be clear, I am not special. I have no special education in farming or agriculture. When I started, I knew almost nothing. But what I found out changed everything. And I am sharing with you today, because if I could do it, then you can also do it. Someone told me about broiler chicken farming, and my first reaction was, I laughed. Chickens? Seriously? Well, I thought farming was for poor people in the village. I thought it was old-fashioned. Yeah, you know what I mean? I thought, how can chickens change my life? But then this person showed me the numbers, and I stopped laughing. Broiler chicken farming. That is the idea. Now let me break this down simply, because numbers don't lie. You start with 300 chicks, day-old chicks. The cost is around 80 shillings per chick. That is roughly 24,000 for your chicks. Feeds for 45 days, that is around 35,000 Kenya shillings. Vaccines, medication, electricity, another 6,000 Kenya shillings. So the total investment is roughly 65,000 Kenya shillings. Now, day 42 comes. Your birds are already. Each bird weighs 2.5 kilograms on average. You sell at 380 per kilogram. That is the conservative price, and it is the lowest. So one bird, that is 2.5 kg times 380 shillings per kilo. That gives you 950 Kenya shillings. So 300 birds times 950, that comes to 285,000 Kenya shillings. 285,000 Kenya shillings. Your profit after all expenses, that is 285,000 minus 65,000 Kenyan shillings. That comes to 220,000 Kenyan shillings in 45 days. Now, let me ask you something. How many months does it take you to earn 220,000 Kenya shillings from your current job or business? Think about that. And here is what makes this even more beautiful. After your first batch, you do it again and again. You can run 6 batches every year. So 6 batches times 220,000 Kenya shillings. That comes to 1.32 million Kenya shillings per year. From chickens, from one simple farming idea. This is the lazy man's gold mine, and it is right there in front of you. Now, before you run off and you buy 300 chicks tomorrow, I need to stop you, because I made mistakes, big ones, and those mistakes cost me money. I want to make sure that you do not make the same ones. So let me show you what I wish I knew before I started. But first, if you are getting value from this video, do me one favor. Hit the like button right now, and if you have not subscribed yet, kindly subscribe, because what I am about to share next, I have never told anyone publicly before. The mistake number one I did is I did not control the temperature in my brooder. The first week is the most critical week in chicks' life. So if it is too cold, they pile up, they suffocate, then they die. I lost 47 chicks in my first batch in the first week alone. So that was roughly 3,760 Kenya shillings gone in 7 days. The fix is a simple thermometer that will cost you 300 shillings. That is all it takes to save thousands. And the mistake number two was this. I bought cheap feeds to save money. This is the trap that kills most beginners. You think you are saving 5,000 on feeds, but your birds grow slowly. They take 60 days instead of 42, and your profit collapses. So do not buy cheap feeds. Your birds eat money to make you money. Mistake number three, and this one is personal. I did not have a ready market before I started. My birds were ready, beautiful, heavy birds, but I had no buyer. I spent 2 weeks trying to find someone to buy, and in those 2 weeks, I was still buying feeds, still spending money. The birds were eating my profit day by day, always. So find your buyer before you put one chick in that brooder. I want to pause here for a second, because I know what some of you are thinking right now. You are saying, but I don't have 60,000 Kenya shillings to start, or 70, or whatever amount. I hear you. I was in that same position. So let me tell you something that my mentor told me, and it changed how I think about money forever. He said, you do not need all the money to start. You just need enough money to start. And that was very powerful. You can begin with 50 chicks, 100 chicks, whatever you can afford. So every batch that you run, you reinvest the profit into the next batch. In 6 months, you will be running 300 birds without borrowing a single shilling from anyone. That is how I grew, slowly, steadily, batch by batch. And today, my neighbors see this farm and they cannot believe it is the same person who had nothing several years back. Now, let me give you the exact steps I wish someone had given me on day one. Step 1 is build or prepare your brooder space. You do not need a fancy house. A simple structure, just iron sheets, mud walls, works perfectly. The most important thing is that it holds the heat and protects the chicks from predators and the wind. The cost is this. You can build a basic structure for 8,000 or 20,000 depending on your location. Step 2 is that source your chicks from a certified hatchery. Do not just buy chicks from someone on the roadside. Do not buy from markets. Go directly to a certified hatchery. That is Ken Breed, Ken Chick, whatever it is near you, and buy certified day-old chicks. The extra Kenya shillings per chick you spend here, it saves you thousands in losses later. Step 3 is the vaccinate on schedule. Day 1, you have to give them Marex vaccine. This is always done at the hatchery. Day 7, you give them Newcastle in the water. Day 14 is Gumboro in the water, and day 21 is Newcastle booster. If you miss one of these vaccine, you risk losing your entire flock. So do not skip this step, not even once. Step 4 is the feeding on schedule. Days 1 to day 14, you have to give them starter feeds. These are high protein. This is when the bones and organs are developing. Day 15 to day 35, you give them the grower feeds. Days 36 to 42, give them the finisher feeds. This is when the bird puts on weight and fat. So follow this schedule exactly, then your profit depends on it. Step 5, and I said this before, but I will say it again, find your market first. Talk to local hotels, restaurants, hatcheries, butcheries, supermarkets. Get a WhatsApp group of individual buyers. Post in local Facebook and groups. So when day 42 arrives, you should already have buyers lined up, not looking for them. Let me tell you what happened after I fixed my mistakes and I followed this blueprint consistently. By my third batch, I was running 300 birds. My profit that batch was 210,000 Kenya shillings. So by my fifth batch, I had built a second chicken house. I was running 2 batches at a different stages. So every month I had income coming in. My neighbors, the same ones who laughed at me, started calling me. Some of them asked to buy chicks from me. Some asked if they could work on my farm. So some even just came to see if what they had was true. And I want you to hear this clearly. I'm not sharing this to show you off. I'm sharing it because it is proof that this works. And if it works for me, a person who started with almost nothing, then actually it can work for you too. The farming idea that changed my life is simple. It is not secret. It is not complicated. It is just that most people never start. They wait for the perfect time. They wait until they have money. They wait until they feel they are ready. And life keeps passing, okay? Do not wait. Start with what you have. Start where you are. Even if you are starting small, even if people are laughing at you, even if you feel like it is impossible, because 45 days from today, your life could look completely different. But before I let you go, let me give you 5 quick tips that will protect your profit. 1. Keep a record book. Write down every shilling you spend and every shilling you earn. What is not measured is not managed. 2. Never introduce new birds into a house that had sick birds without deep cleaning and fumigating first. 3. Water is as important as feed. Clean fresh water every single day. Contaminated water kills birds faster than any disease. And 4. Control visitors. Every person who enters your chicken house brings potential diseases. Visitors must dip their feet in disinfectant. No exceptions. 5. Always keep emergency cash. Birds can get sick at 11 p.m. on Sunday. You need money to call a vet. Always. Now, this is the farming idea that changed my life. That is the blueprint. Broiler farming, simple, proven, and profitable. Now, I want to know, are you going to try this? Drop a comment below. Tell me what is stopping you from starting your first batch. Read every single comment and I will reply. Also, if you are watching this video from Kenya, Uganda, South Africa, Nigeria, or anywhere else across Africa, let me know where you are watching from. I love seeing where this community is growing. And if this video gave you value, if this information is going to change something in your life, do me one favor, share it with one person, just a friend, one family member, someone who needs to hear this, because the information that changed my life, it deserves to be spread. So I will see you in the next video, and remember, your farm is not just a business, it is your freedom. God bless you. Let us grow together. This is Korobe Farm. Until we meet next time, bye bye.